Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach, and today I'm going to be unboxing and reboxing all that Tapestry has to offer, all three expansions, with the folded space insert. So right off the bat, I'll open this up, and I took out all the rule books, I believe, outside of the kind of all the items that came, and maybe this can go out too. I don't remember now. Pretty much everything outside of the things that came in the most recent Fantasies and Futures envelope expansion. So now these are narrowed down quite a bit. If you've had the base game of Tapestry along with the first two expansions, you definitely know, or at least I've noticed that it's definitely a lot of different papers. So having it all consolidated in one is nice. Then I've got the player mats and the solo mat, kind of all stacked on top of there. Let's see if I'll be able to get this all back in there. And then I've got the cardboard for the landmarks, along with the arts track. So that stuff's kind of all on top of how the insert goes in. And I'll note I do not have the base snaps for the buildings, but I do have, I believe it's 5 sets of the dice, so you can probably finagle this however you wish, kind of move things around a little bit based on kind of what you have in your situation. But anyway, what will go here are the different capital cities, so that'll kind of fill in that area. Then another thing that will be all of the civilizations. It's a little difficult to just pull them straight out, so you can kind of start pulling out these other things. But we've got all the different civilizations in there from all the expansions. So you can see here, this is kind of what it's going to look like without kind of those final things in there. And then everything else is kind of in the different insert boxes. But then you can kind of take this. So this piece, I put all the dice in. I think in here, this is the piece that I did this. And if you want to see how to put these together, I have a video on that as well. So you can check that out. I kind of just put the dice all in there instead of having some landmarks in there and some dice, since I have the multiple sets. Kind of just keep them together. This piece here, I think it specifically does say to put these here, and this piece does say to put those. This I put kind of exactly what it said, and then I'm not sure where this goes, but I just put it on top of there because there's still some space there for that. And I also put this baggie in. If you still have this, or if you use something else, hopefully it'll fit in this little area here. But otherwise, I'm guessing you can find some place for it to fit in as well. Then in this corner here, we've got these tiles, which will be set in like this, which I believe these both identify exactly what goes in there. So that one says those tiles as well. So that one will go kind of in there, in that spot last. We've got 2. I don't think it really matters which ones go in. There's going to be 4 of these boxes total. That'll be the red, yellow, green, and blue player pieces. So you can kind of put those in any order. And then also kind of in the middle of those will be the 2 of these. So they both have specifically the yellow upgrade markers on there, but I just kind of split kind of all of them into these 2 different holders here. And then on the bottom of here will be the bone or gray or white player color. You kind of take all of these pieces out. Then over here, you could probably kind of sort. You can see there's a few dice that didn't fit in that initial one that I just threw in here. And depending on if you have the bases or not, this might have to do this a little differently. And I just kind of threw my buildings in here, just kind of based on what would fit. with these kind of being the other two areas for your landmarks to go in. So you can probably sort this however you want. You could maybe do kind of by expansions and then kind of the base buildings as well. You could split them out, or however you really want to. I usually play with kind of all the stuff at once a majority of the time, so I don't really care personally how mine are sorted, but you could kind of sort whatever ends up fitting in here. And if you have more of the dice, you're probably going to have to throw some of them in here, I think. I don't know that they'll really fit anywhere else. You could maybe fit them maybe with the cards here, and note that I don't sleeve my cards either, which you can probably see here. So I'm not sure how tight these are when you do sleeve them. So you can see here, this is where the other buildings were. And then the cards go kind of exactly how they say here. It's got the Tapestry cards there, and then you've got the tech cards, and then kind of all the solo stuff I put in here. So I put that in there. And last but not least, I've got the board here. And then I've just got the folded insert thing that says to keep. So I'll put that back in there. Put these cards in here. These buildings back. Put these ones up here. You can probably just put this right back on top of here as well. Put these dice over here. Put this baggie in there. And I kind of just, like I said, for the dice and stuff, I just kind of fit things where I could put them. This bottom level, we'll put the gray ones back in there, along with one of those, one of these, another color, and then kind of do that level again. And then also throw these tiles in here, which will leave kind of that gap space. I think these will fit in there. Should leave this gap here for your different civilizations, your capital cities, kind of fit in there. And then usually just put the cardboard there, here, and kind of most of this stuff I think just kind of just fits in there as you're putting it on top here. And then put those the instructions back, and then the cover goes right back on there. And actually, I don't think it's lifting it up at all. So that's how I do use the folded space insert, how I got everything in there and everything kind of sorted. Definitely check out, if you're looking at how to put the insert together, check out our other video linked below, and probably also link below all of Tapestry videos that we've done. We really enjoy Tapestry, so we've done quite a few videos on them, but let me know in the comments below if you're looking for any more Tapestry content, and I'd be happy to provide it. But otherwise, I hope to see you on the next one, and as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.